All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate Indian Science Congress in Jalandhar today, also to address public rally at Gurdaspur. Cabinet decides to restructure National Health Agency as National Health Authority for better implementation of Pradhan Mantri Arogya Yojana. Assam Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal welcomes Cabinet's decision to implement Assam Accord. Nearly 50 people killed during clashes in northern Syria. And in cricket, India won 97-1 against Australia in the fourth and final cricket test in Sydney when reports last came in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the 106th Indian Science Congress at Lovely Professional University near Phagwara in Jalandhar today. He will also deliver the inaugural address before Nobel laureates, eminent scientists, policymakers, young researchers and school children from across the country and abroad. Theme of this 5-day mega event is Future India, Science and Technology. Apart from eminent scientists from across the world, Cabinet Ministers, including Union Minister for Science and Technology, Dr. Harshvardhan, and Textile Minister Smriti Irani will also attend the mega event. We have a report from our correspondent.
The Indian Science Congress Association has been organizing the Indian Science Congress annually with an aim to bring together science fraternity across the world to discuss scientific innovations and researches at a common platform. This year, association has invited 6 noble countries like Germany, Hungary, England and some others. The Science Congress will attract over 20,000 delegates, including 3,000 acclaimed scientists and researchers besides students from across 40 countries. The 5-day mega event will also include Children's Science Congress and Women's Science Congress. The Children's Science Congress is a unique opportunity for children in age group of 10 to 17 years to showcase their innovative ideas. Gagandeep Kaur Devgan for AIR News from Jalandhar.
After addressing the Science Congress, the Prime Minister will proceed to Gurdaspur in Punjab, where he will address a public rally. On the eve of the Science Congress, Flame of Knowledge rally was organized to arouse spirit of science and technology among all. Flame of Knowledge has been conceived on the lines of the Olympic torch and inspired by the Vision 2020 of former Indian President Dr. APJ Kalam for making India a powerful, progressive and prosperous nation. Union Cabinet has approved restructuring of the National Health Agency as a National Health Authority for better implementation of Pradhan Mantri Arogya Yojana. Briefing reporters in New Delhi yesterday, Law and Justice Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said National Health Authority will be chaired by Union Health Minister to enable the decision-making at a faster pace required for smooth implementation of the scheme. The minister said,
जो नेशनल हेल्थ एजेंसी है वो अब नेशनल हेल्थ अथॉरिटी के रूप में काम करेगी. जो प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना है उसके साथ काम करने में सुविधा मिलेगी. तो पूरे इसके आर्किटेक्चर को त्वरित निर्णय और क्रियान्वयन के लिए किया गया है.
The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has given its approval for continuation of 5 schemes under Umbrella Scheme for Family Welfare and other health interventions during the 14th Finance Commission period 2017-18 to 2019-20. The Cabinet has approved amendment to the Trade Unions Act 1926 to make provisions regarding recognition of trade unions. The Union Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad said the approval will facilitate recognition of trade unions at central and state level.
ट्रेड यूनियन एक्ट 1926 में अमेंडमेंट किया गया है, जिसमें पहले ट्रेड यूनियन सिर्फ रजिस्टर्ड होते थे, अब वो रिकॉग्नाइज्ड होंगे. तो एक ट्रांसपेरेंसी आएगी स्टेट और सेंटर लेवल पर, उनके साथ बातचीत करने में, डुप्लीकेसी को अवॉइड करने में और पारदर्शिता को मेंटेन करने में.
Approval has also been given for inclusion of merchant exporters and the interest equalization scheme for pre and post shipment rupee export credit. The Cabinet cleared merger of Vijaya Bank and Dena Bank into Bank of Baroda. A proposal has been approved to allot land to Chandigarh Housing Board for construction of apartments for 3,930 allottees under self-financing housing scheme for Union Territory employees. The Cabinet gave its approval for the continuation of the Rashtriya Yuva Sashaktikaran Karyakram scheme for the period 2017-18 to 2019-2020 with budget outlay of 1,160 crore rupees. The scheme aims to develop the personality and leadership qualities of the youth and to engage them in nation-building activities. The Union Cabinet has also approved the introduction of a bill, namely the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order Amendment Bill 2018 in Parliament for certain amendments in the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order 1950 to modify the list of scheduled tribes of Arunachal Pradesh. Assam Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal has welcomed the Union Cabinet's decision to implement the Assam Accord signed in 1985. He said the Cabinet's decision is a historic step to safeguard and protect the interest and cultural and linguistic identity of the indigenous people of the state. State BJP President Ranjit Kumar Das has also welcomed the decision. The Union Cabinet yesterday approved the setting up a high-level committee for implementation of Clause 6 of the Assam Accord and measures envisaged in the Memorandum of Settlement 2003 and other issues related to Bodo community. In the Lok Sabha, discussions on issues relating to Rafale deal will continue today. The House yesterday saw a heated discussion on the issue. However, the proceedings in the House ended abruptly as Speaker Sumitra Mahajan suspended 24 AIA-DMK MPs for grave disorder. The Companies Amendment Bill 2018, the Aadhaar and Other Laws Amendment Bill, the New Delhi International Arbitration Centre Bill 2018 and the National Medical Commission Bill 2017 are listed for discussion and passage today. The Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Bill 2018, commonly known as the Triple Talaq Bill, will come up for discussion in the upper house today. Speaking to media yesterday, Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad appealed to the opposition for a constructive debate on the bill.
आज भी वो करा रही हैं, कल तक 3 तलाक हो रहे हैं। मैं संसद के लोगों से अपील करूंगा कि उन परेशान होने वाली 3 तलाक की विक्टिम्स की भी चिंता करें। लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि इस दिशा में जितना सुधारना था कर दिया गया है कि अगर उनके पास कोई सार्थक सुझाव है, उन्होंने लोकसभा में नहीं दिया, हमें बताएं, हम उसको खुले मन से विचार करने को तैयार हैं।
The National Council for Teacher Education Amendment Bill 2018, the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Amendment Bill are also listed for discussion and passage. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. In Syria, nearly 50 people have been killed in the last 2 days in clashes between Al-Qaeda-linked coalition Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS, and rebels in the northwestern part of the country. Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said the clashes erupted in western Aleppo province between the HTS and the National Liberation Front, NLF, an alliance of rebel groups. Among those killed, 24 belong to HTS, while 19 of NLF. In Russia, the death toll in a gas explosion that hit a residential building in Magnitogorsk city has risen to 28. The Russian authorities said that 14 of the 133 people living in the building still remain missing. Rescue work is on to trace the missing people from under the debris. On Monday, a natural gas blast hit one of the blocks of a 10-story residential building, destroying and damaging scores of apartments. Back home, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed happiness that the number of beneficiaries in the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana has crossed 6 crore. Congratulating the beneficiaries in a tweet, Mr. Modi said the Ujjwala Yojana continues to transform lives and emerging as an agent of change for the poor. He said the Yojana is ensuring women empowerment and better health in the society. Gujarat government is organizing the 11th edition of statewide Garib Kalyan Mela from today to provide benefits of welfare schemes to the poor. Chief Minister Rupani will launch the fair at Porbandar, while his deputy Nitin Patel will launch it from Mehsana. A report.
Total 39 Garib Kalyan Mela will be organized in 33 districts across the state. Total benefits worth of rupees 2,307 crore will be distributed to more than 11 lakh beneficiaries. The concept of Garib Kalyan Mela was introduced by then Chief Minister Narendra Modi in the state with the aim to deliver government benefits directly to the beneficiaries without any middleman. Yogesh Pandya, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
India's fastest train, Train 18, will soon start its service between Delhi and Varanasi. The train, which will run at a speed of 160 km per hour, will reduce journey time between the two cities from the present 11 hours and 30 minutes to 8 hours. Talking to reporters in New Delhi yesterday, Railway Minister Piyush Goyal said,
इसमें अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर की सुविधाएं दी गई हैं, वाईफाई एनेबल किया गया है, सीसीटीवी कैमरास रखे गए और इसमें कोई लोकोमोटिव या इंजन नहीं है और ये लगभग 160 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा की स्पीड तक उस रफ्तार पे चलते हुए बनारस का 750 किलोमीटर का लगभग जो सफर है इसको पार करेगी।
The celebrated cricket coach credited for discovering Sachin Tendulkar, Ramakant Achrekar, passed away in Mumbai yesterday. He was 87. According to a family member, he had been battling old age-related ailments for the past few days. Achrekar's last rites will be performed today. Cricket icon Sachin Tendulkar took to Twitter to pay his homage to his coach, saying cricket in heaven will be enriched with the presence of Achrekar sir. He said his guru's contribution to his life cannot be captured in words. In cricket, India were 118 for 1 against Australia in the fourth and final cricket test in Sydney when reports last came in. Earlier, India won the toss and elected to bat. Leading 2-1 in the 4-match series, India have already retained the Border Gavaskar Trophy after victory in Melbourne. Virat Kohli is in a unique position as the only Indian captain to go into the final test on Australian soil with the cushion of a lead. On the other hand, Australia, who have never lost a home series against India, go into the fourth test in danger of being at the receiving end due to batting and bowling woes. In the third Women's National Boxing Championship at Vijayanagar, Karnataka, World Championship medalists Sonia Lathar and Simranjit Kaur stormed into the quarterfinals yesterday. Commonwealth Games bronze medal winners Pinky Jangra and Manisha Mon have also entered the last 8 round. World Championship bronze medalist Lovlina Borgohain of Assam will open her campaign today. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Anuja Kumar.
Thank you, Abhishek. The government and the opposition battling it out over Rafale deal in the Lok Sabha is the story that finds prominent mention in the front pages of most of the dailies this morning. Sparks, paper planes fly as Rafale row hits Parliament, leads Hindustan Times. The paper quoting Rahul Gandhi, daring PM to a debate, writes, "Nation is pointing a finger at you." The paper also states that Jaitley hits back at Congress chief, says he has a dislike for truth. 2 women in their 40s becoming the first to worship at the Sabrimala shrine is the other story dominating headlines. 2 women in 40s pray at Sabri, Kerala in turmoil, states the Asian Age, adding, shrine is briefly closed for purification. Bill to allow voluntary use of Aadhaar ID introduced, reports the Hindu. The Asian Age quoting the VHP on temple issue writes, can't wait till eternity. The paper reports that the Sangh outfit to meet PM Dharm Sansad to discuss issue. Share swap ratio for bank merger cleared. Bank of Baroda, Vijaya, Dena boards give nod, informs the Hindu. Quoting the Supreme Court, the Times of India writes, not rape if live-in partner fails to marry. CBSE to introduce artificial intelligence course in classes 8, 9 and 10th, informs the Hindustan Times. Relief from chill for North India from January 4th. Minimum temperature likely to rise in next few days, says the Pioneer. Cold wave abates rain likely on weekend, writes Times of India. Most of the papers take note of the passing away of Ramakant Achrekar, the cricket guru who molded Sachin Tendulkar into an all-time great batsman. Sir built the foundation I stand on. Emotional Tendulkar reacts, writes DNA. And finally, Barbie, a forever favorite for young girls, will soon be 60 and is still going strong. Well, the Asian Age reports that she's turning 60 this year and still doesn't have a single wrinkle. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Anuja. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate Indian Science Congress in Jalandhar today, also to address public rally at Gurdaspur. Cabinet decides to restructure National Health Agency as National Health Authority for better implementation of Pradhan Mantri Arogya Yojana. Assam Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal welcomes Cabinet's decision to implement Assam Accord. Nearly 50 people killed during clashes in northern Syria. In cricket, India were 126 for 1 against Australia in the fourth and final cricket test in Sydney when reports last came in. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.